Hey, hello everyone. It's Tuesday, August 31st, and this is part 4 of the Enterprise refit build. Now I'm starting on assembly step number 3, which is the nacelles. As you can see, I have used part 43 on the outer half, which is this one, of that nacelle. I used the glue to put it in there. And now I'm going to work on the inner half, which is part 17. Part 17. And it doesn't get 108, it gets grill piece 109, which is right here. And it also gets a couple pieces of 24 as well. Well, one of them, only one in this case. So anyway, I'll come back when I've done that. Alright, I'm back. I realize that you have to assemble part, well, whatever part that is. The blue part, the 109 part. You have to assemble it into the nacelle before you try and put the gloss aluminum section on from the outside. The outside. See the gloss aluminum section? It has to go in from the outside. But that nacelle has to be assembled first. So I'll try that and see what happens. Alright, so the two nacelle halves of each nacelle are all assembled, complete with their appropriate gray things. So now I'm going to try to assemble the secondary hull. I'll be back if that's successful. Alright, I'm back. I realized that I had to paint part 104 clear blue using my TimberTech paint before I proceed with assembly on that section. And of course it's now saying it needs part 23, which hopefully is on this sprue tree. Now it'll help if I turn the numbers not upside down, wouldn't it? Let's see here. 25, 20, 23, there you go, see? There's 23, and if I look, what color is it? Well, it's not really any color. But that's alright. Oh my gosh, there's a part 47 also. There's a lot for the warp field governor before I ever install it. I'm going to wait and install the big pieces before I put the warp field governor in place, and I'll be back when that's done. Alright, so I have the 3 pieces of the secondary hull ready to fit together, and if you look carefully you will see these slots that align with those 3 slots on the bottom section. So I'm going to try to assemble them and see if what it looks like, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I managed to get part 39 on. That's the port nacelle. What I did, because I had trouble fitting part 33 on with all those flat pegs in the way, I cut the flat pegs off. Of course I left the pegs and the holes intact. So now we're going to see if I can get it on that way. I'll be right back. And I'm pleased to report it worked perfectly. All the pegs went in the holes once those flat pegs were removed from the right side of part 32. So I'm just going to do a little bit of gluing and we'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to get the deflector dish in. I glued it. Of course you see I'm going to need to glue the rest of it gold. I got the warp governor in. I got the nacelle thing together, so I'm just going to put on the little clear blue and I'll be back. Success! There's the blue warp field governor crystal in place. And there is the deflector dish. Now, that rod looks pretty straight to me. Now I'm going to test this whole secondary hull assembly on the stand, and I'll be right back when I've done that. Well, it's a rather tight fit, but it does fit on the stand. That is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So I'm actually going to leave the secondary hull like that for now. And when I come back, probably tomorrow, I will do a detail painting video on the saucer section. Because now you see part 5 of assembly is complete. So the only, and tomorrow, what I will also try to do tomorrow, is I'll try to assemble the nacelles together. The two halves of each nacelle together with their little lights, which are, as you can see, well, if it'll focus, part 25 and 26, which you can see here and here. Now, you can see that only one of them has the little lights. Part 26 is the one with the little lights, and part 25 fits beside it. But I will do those tomorrow, as well as the nacelle end caps, nacelle domes, and their little spikes. Which means you shouldn't need that part at all, but we'll see. I'll put it all in the bag, all in the little bag, and we'll see exactly what we do need and what we don't need. But I'm very pleased with the assembly I got done today on the NX-01, and this concludes the video for NX-01 Refit Build Part 4. So we'll see you here next time. This is going to be an addendum to Part 4. I did Step 3. I assembled the nacelles completely. As you can see, they're all clamped together now. I put in a dome, I put in the front parts, like you see those top parts, but they are going to have to be colored. I had to cut the tabs off and I had to glue them in manually, as you can see. As you can see. And I can see I'm going to have to push the nacelle back a bit at the front and bottom, so I'll be right back. Okay, I fixed the, I got the snap fit together completely, fixed the seams, they're all together. You can't see much seam lines now, so that's good. It's good that it's all together. And tomorrow, when I put the nacelle on its side, I'll fix that one loose slot, which is from this one. And that's good, the outer part stayed together. Now this part may have eased in slightly, but that's why I'm going to try to, we'll see what happens. As long as it stays on when the nacelle goes on, that'll be fine. But anyway, I'm very pleased because I got all the major sub-assemblies done. And of course, tomorrow I will put on these two little antennae. So, this will be added to part 4 of the video. This will be called the sub-assembly video. And everything should work out. And we'll just see what happens next tomorrow. When tomorrow I'll try to assemble, I'm not going to try to assemble anything more than this, and I'll tell you why. It'll be a lot easier to Aztec the saucer as it is now. Same with the secondary hull. Same with the nacelles. So this is where I stop, just like I did with the Excelsior, until everything is Aztec'd. Or even striped. Yeah. And as I can see, I'm going to color those parts with the dove gray so that they blend in. Then I can try assembling do the decals and everything. So that's about all for now. Since the major sub-assemblies are complete, I might as well start the detail painting tomorrow. So that'll be part 5, detail painting, and we'll see you here next time.